You mentioned that job search should be fun. So tell me more about it. Where does this come from, with this wisdom, and also this different way of looking at something that is, that has been publicized and shared from a pain perspective, right? Like, and it is a pain point, right? Like I've helped people with months long job searches. Recently, we had somebody in the program who was searching for 12, 13 months and, finally got it. But she wasn't working with me. But then when she started with us, the biggest issue was that mindset that we had to work on. And that's kind of what I want to deep dive into, because higher paying jobs are also high skill jobs, and high skill jobs tend to have like this connotation of like, I need to know all the technical stuff and I need to know all these things. And then, it just sort of makes things much harder. So my question to you was, where did all of this come from? This really cool take on job search. Like, it should be fun. Let's start there.
Ooh, this is so good. This was actually the topic of my latest podcast, the Career Diet podcast. And it's so funny. We post the podcast on all the usual platforms. And recently a couple of days ago, I saw some comments under the YouTube video of this podcast. And people are saying and commenting that, what are you talking about? This is complete nonsense. Job search sucks. And here is what I want for you to think about. Anything in life, if you think and say it sucks, it is going to suck. If you keep thinking, oh, this is so hard, no matter what we're talking about, there is no way it's going to feel fun and easy and enjoyable. That's just kind of the first thought here. And for me, where this whole idea came from was, I see this a lot with job seekers, this idea of, I have to job search. And this idea of like, this is really hard and difficult. And I was reflecting on my own journey. And I talked a little bit about it in the beginning, that I have changed careers twice. I have moved abroad multiple times. I had to job search in a foreign language my entire career. I had to do all of that on my own. I didn't have any support from my family, my parents, my significant other. So I never had anyone to rely on. So when I say that there was challenge, it was challenging to job search, and it was scary to job search. And a couple of times, actually, I walked away from a job to move to a new city, or I once walked away from a very toxic job without a plan. So I also know what it is like to job search when you don't have a job. So I'm not delusional when I say that, yes, job search does come with rejection. It does come with challenges that you will, no matter who you are, that you will face, and self-doubt that you will face. So I'm very much familiar with it. But when I look back at my own journey, every single time I was job searching, I actually liked it. I actually enjoyed the process. And I was trying to kind of dig a little bit deeper and understand for myself, okay, well, what made it enjoyable? And it was a few things, but number one was I was thinking about it as, wow, so much is now possible for me. Now that, let's say, I walked away from this toxic job, let's make it fun and exciting. Let's see where this new journey can take me. Or moving to a new city, moving to a new country. Is it scary? Absolutely. But also, how grateful I am and how lucky I am that I have this opportunity. Yeah. So really looking at it from the kind of the abundance mindset of, this is an option that I can explore these opportunities. Mm-hmm. So that was the major kind of mindset shift for me. And I think this also allowed me to grow in my career so quickly and get into, a 6-figure career abroad before I was 30, because I wasn't afraid to walk away from a job. I wasn't afraid to say no to a job that was not right. Because again, I believed that it was okay to job search, that it wasn't scary, it wasn't hard. And that's really a lot that I talk with my clients about. How can you enjoy this process? How can you find joy in the journey? Because something else I learned that really changed my life, I'm not exaggerating, is that you're always working on something. So today it might be job search. Then tomorrow you land the job. What are you going to be working on? Well, maybe promotion, maybe starting a family, maybe meeting your significant other, whatever it is for you. But there's always something that we're chasing, right? There's always a goal that we're working towards. So if you're only focused on that end goal, that big goal, and because it's a big goal, it's not going to happen overnight. It probably is going to take you some time to get there. So if you're only just focused on that goal, you just don't feel good most of your life because you're not there yet. And you're always going to be figuring something out. So what if you look at your life as, well, my life is about figuring it out. Can I find joy in this process? So that's what I really tell myself every single day when I get wrapped into, my own thoughts and I start thinking, well, I'm not there yet. I ask myself, how can I enjoy the process over focusing on the destination?